Okay, and we're rolling.
Oh, we're rolling now?
Yep.
Alright. You can be, oh, you got it?
Yep.
Okay. Alright.
Put the extenders in.
Cool. This extender goes far enough to reach the polar pop. Except no.
Should be like 30 feet.
I don't understand it.
I did not bother to untangle the extenders.
I don't want to risk it. It's fine. What? No. Alright, it's time for it to get juicy.
Yep. Now.
There we go.
We got it all hooked up on the big projector.
Yep, we got a projector. We have a projector, by the way. So now we're experiencing all 72 inches of this.
It's almost life-size.
Don't give them ideas. Oh, who knows? Oh, you know they're already out
They've
there.
already taken to the next dimension.
You know there's endless Rule 34 of this.
They have it of 3D holograms. They do.
Yeah, I know. Okay, last time we were here, it was about festival time.
I'm just wondering, why are we missing a slice of the screen?
A slice of the screen?
Yeah, like right here.
Oh, it's probably because zoom mode is on. That's probably why. Because I zoomed it in to give us a little bit better,
Viewing.
yeah, better viewing to read the, oh, right, this. Wow, we're getting right into it.
We don't have a lot of time, so let's get right to it.
Yeah. Unplug that TV and let's get started.
Let's see, what would Yuri like?
Nothing apparently because I can't move.
More technical difficulties.
More technical difficulties. I don't have a mouse. I also don't have any controls.
Oh, you're player 1.
Yeah.
Can you go home and try the controller thingy again?
Yeah, let's see. We might have a. And the other hooked up.
And it had to have been accepting your control responses earlier when
Yeah,
you
I was
booted up
playing the game. I started the game. What the heck is going on here? Okay. Monica, what did you do? It's
Time to think, but is Sayori gone in this one?
no, she's on the screen.
Okay.
Actually, halfway off the screen. And no, she's on the screen. What?
Wait, what?
No, she's on the paper. Look,
Wait, oh.
Yuri, what are you doing? Get over there. Apparently this is the problem I'm having.
Oh.
Like I'm spamming plus right now,
Mm-hmm.
and it just keeps spamming history. Like it just keeps blipping on and off of history.
Joy-Cons need reset?
Maybe. Yeah, let's try that. What was? Uh-oh. You overviewed it.
If we didn't boot the screen...
Yeah, let's see. Technical difficulties. I'm sorry, people. All kinds of resets. Close. Play. No. No, we're still having the same problem.
Hey, what about a different game?
No, Netsuki's on the other side of the thing. Let's try resetting it first. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We've got it. We've got it. We've skewed the screen again. Oh, we've got it.
Okay. What's this?
I don't know. Oh, this.
It's the weird browser thing. Root. Metaverse. I bet this is like a menu.
No, that's completely different apparently.
Can you select anything on there?
I don't know. I've only tried hitting DDLC at the top, and that starts the game apparently. Okay, let's try again.
Let's see what happens.
Oh. Okay, there we go.
We need to try doing the main menu, the weird browser thing.
Yeah.
You can control it.
Now, apparently we're good now. Apparently the game needed to reset. So, I can choose things now. Okay. Now let me not destroy everything like a cat. Okay. Now, where were we? We were going for Yuri. Evanescence? Bing, bing. Horror. Boing, boing.
Intellectual.
Unrequited.
No.
Variance. Esther?
I don't think so.
No. Infallible? Infallible? Ooh. This is difficult.
I forget who was Eternity.
Eternity?
Yeah, it's either her or Sayori.
Yeah.
I did remember to turn the music off on the computer, right?
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, apparently Vertigo works. Definitely not swimsuit, although I would not mind seeing that. Aura?
Maybe.
Imagination. That always works.
Melancholy?
Yeah. Hey, Natsuki, stop going towards the book. Sayori is gone. Sayori's just gone. I just noticed that.
She's in the little slice of the screen.
No, she's gone.
Oh, off the computer too?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
she just made her exit apparently.
Bit early for that. Vibrant. Yeah, she's just gone.
But not forgotten.
Yeah. I always wondered, like, what would happen if you did, like, if you get it completely even? Like, if you had, like, 6, like, if you had, like, 7 of them, that's 20, right?
Yeah.
What would happen if you had 10 and 10? Like, if you had, like, 10 for Sayori and 10 for Yuri?
You know, I don't know. I guess it might pick kind of... Maybe they have different values for each word.
That could be, you know, I'm not too sure.
You know, like one word, it counts 30 points for Yuri, the other counts...
Girls, I can't read the bottom of the screen now.
Love.
She has love on her forehead. Universe. Portrait.
Infinite.
Infinity. These are a lot of big words. Vivacious. Vivacious mouse. Oh, this is interesting. Although I don't think it really matters because we have like 15 votes for her already.
Broken?
Oh, wait.
What?
She can't. She just reappeared.
I brought her back.
Oh dear, I don't. Was she just hiding behind Yuri perfectly that whole time?
Maybe.
Salvato.
Like that.
Salvato, what are you doing? What have you done? The guy who made the game. Who also worked on Project M.
Yep.
Time?
Maybe. No. Wait.
I don't think it really matters at this point.
The one that the pink-haired girl's on, Sayori, or Natsuki.
Oh, that works. Alright, time to not be able to read the screen. Oh, man. Okay, oh, man is actually right. Okay, that is difficult.
Yeah.
Very difficult. Focus. There we go. There we go. That's better. Oh, man. The last one here again? Don't worry. I just walked into... Can you see it, Jen?
Yeah, I'm actually just gonna sit by the computer.
Really? Alright, more technical difficulties. This is a great idea, wasn't it?
Well, it's good for if you don't have to read.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's a visual novel.
Well, I can enjoy the other visuals.
Ah. I see.
Okay.
Okay. Don't worry, I just walked in. You can actually probably just put it in your lap.
Yep.
Alright.
And full screen. There we go. Were you practicing piano again?
Yeah.
You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano?
Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. Yeah, I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great! Huh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's the whole day at school where we get to play and eat all kind of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? It's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? Huh? I didn't say I didn't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Huh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Huh? Never mind. Breaking the fourth wall already, I see.
Mm-hmm.
I see you.
I think it was something to do with like Ika means fish or something.
Yeah. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway.
Excuse me?
Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are! Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori? I wave my hand in front of her face.
Hey?
Hello, Sayori? You're spacing out again.
Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else.
Huh? Everything alright?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Geez, you always worry too much about me. I'm fine, see?
Sayori shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone.
Oh, alright, that's a fake smile. That's a smile you don't want to make. If you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation is already dispersed. Everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at the desk. Trump, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into this a little too much, but it seems like she's a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down the desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Tom. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me, too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Eh? Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. Eh? She's been so much happier ever since she's joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it has ever been. You're so funny, Trump. Have you thought about maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, but try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. Meaningfully, not meanfully. Yes, meaningfully.
Just see a giant frowny face.
I know she said to forget about it. I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Oh, don't you go there, game. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and have fun with everyone else. That's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. There's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? Are we being watched?
Potentially by a duck.
A duck? Okay.
I have a very big fear of that.
Like, no, are we being watched, like right now, by anybody?
Probably not.
Okay, figured that.
But we're not live.
Yeah, but I mean, like, well, when somebody watches it, they'll see that.
True.
I glance around the room. Hi. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own anywhere. So I have no choice but to approach her myself. But now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own.
I didn't mean to bother you or anything.
Relax, you didn't even do anything.
But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts.
Alone with my thoughts? How are you even able to tell that's what I was thinking?
Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that.
Busted. In any case, I guess you're right. Sorry if I caused you any concern.
Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen.
It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori.
Sayori?
Yeah, she seems a little off today. When I asked her about it, she didn't want to talk about it. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her.
Oh, that's quite romantic.
Huh?
Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid.
It's not that. I didn't want you to misunderstand. Sarah and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all.
Ah, I see. Then perhaps it's unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings?
Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much.
Trump, the world is full of meaning often hidden deep within plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them.
Do you think that there might be something behind it after all?
I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too. And I also feel the same concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was wildly occupying your thoughts, wasn't she?
Well, I guess that was the case.
Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
I guess? But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Why did I turn into Sam Brannigan? There's no Leela here.
Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware of were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her.
Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you.
That's not a compliment, is it?
It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading?
Well, as long as you're okay with it.
Yeah, I mean, I suggested it. I should be taking my mind off. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Okay, everyone. A what? Okay. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their phones, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Yuri.
Now listen here, you little punk. Trump, your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious, even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally.
Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me. But I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after.
Is that so?
Yuri gently smiles to herself.
This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this.
I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame.
Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice.
What do you mean?
Well,
Yuri smiles sadly.
Trump, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discuss the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all.
People say that about you?
I'm not a know-it-all, Trump. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and I can do them as read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you. But I really understood what was missing all this time.
But I haven't really done anything.
No, that's wrong.
Wrong.
Just being patient and respectful, that's really important to me. I know I'm a different person, Trump. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me like anyone else. So it's rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just really happy.
I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you?
If you put it that way. We really are friends now, aren't we?
Yuri puts her head in her hands, but this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem?
Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Ghost Under the Light, Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds, the silhouette glows. Closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility, but I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers, my heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding, I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand, the flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber.
Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri. But instead of taking it from me, she looks away.
Do you dislike it?
No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about.
I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one.
That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri's having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So thank you. I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my ability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerging on Yuri's lips. I once again tried to hand the poem back to her, but instead, Yuri gently takes my hand and pushes them back towards me. I hesitate to respond with her warm touch.
You can, the poem is...
Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. Do you mean I can keep it? She nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles, as if she doesn't want me to notice. Oh wait, that's you.
You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes.
Yeah. Don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back towards me.
I guess we should move on before Monica says something. But I'm sure we can talk again later.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me, and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. Who should I show my poem to next? You.
It's nice, I guess.
Come on, I can already tell that you don't like it.
Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri.
Eh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Liar.
Lies. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club?
Well, of course I am.
Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Trump.
Sayori, is there something wrong?
Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today.
Alright. Just tell me if you need anything.
I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now.
If you insist.
Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayori?
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Okay, now you better run after her, boy. Yeah, no thanks. Huh? You didn't even ask. Well then. Alright,
What?
fine. Fine.
What? Wait, why was that again?
Apparently she just isn't interested.
Did we say something to her last time?
Yeah, we said something to her last time, but she just complained that it looks like you wrote it for somebody else.
Oh.
And now she doesn't even care.
Wait, hang on. Maybe she's mad we took someone else's side last time.
Maybe. I wonder what would happen if I actually made it, if I wrote it for her.
Huh.
I wonder what would have happened.
Game over.
So, the game is over. What a truly foolish end.
She friend-zoned everybody else, and she denied you. You got the penny on Deal or Don't No Deal.
Well, since I have so many options. Hi, Trump. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing. Performing in front of a bunch of people? I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take this poem and hold it in my hands. Your style's gotten so refined, Trump. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of these things, hasn't she? Well, I guess so. Yeah. I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say words these past couple days. Then she talked too. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple days than she's talked in the whole year. Not sure how you did it. That's pretty impressive. Well, she just gets some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. That's... That's awfully suspicious, you know. Yeah, we need to vote you out. Spending time with her in the club room every day, reading that edgy novel with her. Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know. Yeah, the novel.
Yeah, reading it for the articles.
That's a lovely novel, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Novel?
Those are some nice novels indeed.
Alright. I get you. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself. Up. You! So if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, that could be really hard for her. The books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just abandoned. You say it like I'm going to hurt her. Sorry, I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. The Karen. A beautiful lady who has found every answer. All meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever thought. Of course. Yeah, of course you are.
We join Cliffhanger where we left him last, hanging on a cliff.
Can't hold on much longer. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer. All meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of currents of the mind. Day after day, I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry plume, expressionless. For the land catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look in her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And I can't see the final part because the screen is wrong.
And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind.
Okay. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. Very good. I hope I didn't spill your drink, did I?
Nope.
Okay. Hey, look at this drink! Look at this drink!
Mr. Fantastic Drink! I swear, if you are watching this, I will have my vengeance.
If you were watching this random kid we were playing video games with at the library,
Especially you, Mr. Draven, Mr. Fantastic Exploding Chip.
yeah, Mr. Rage, that dude broke like 3 DSs at least.
Mm-hmm.
And a Wiimote.
It was always a countdown until he was getting kicked out.
Yeah, he's probably on one of those Smash Rage compilations.
I was thinking prison.
Yeah, if there's a Smash tournament in prison, he's probably in it.
Yep. And probably losing.
Then again, they probably play real life Smash Bros. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that add more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing it becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it, and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
And every day I thank God I don't get exploded. Not all literature was meant to be shared.
Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me? Or did you say something strange just now?
Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club.
Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it.
Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your
books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori is here.
It seems you're right.
Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee.
Natsuki, please show some decency.
Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling well and went home early.
Is that so? I hope she's alright.
Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time that she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it.
Ooh.
That curious expression Yuri of all people? Calm down, you guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right, Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle it all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. So Yuri, you can, Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri?
I'm useless.
No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Now Natsuki's pouting too? Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Yuri enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. If I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere.
Atmosphere? About that,
Nobody goes to a literature club for atmosphere.
I love atmosphere. It's what I breathe.
Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focuses and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyways, that just leaves you, Trump. The one
You're the one who's truly useless.
Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would really appreciate all of that. That's... Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that?
I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help.
Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I can give to you. It's not like Monica is going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that.
If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Trump may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations.
Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Trump to...
What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work.
And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Trump to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said...
I'm surprised as well.
Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Trump, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course.
Very well.
In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Of course, I'm going to go with... Oh, God.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Come to think of it, can we save?
yes.
Okay, I suggest we save a separate save file.
Yeah, it's a separate save file time. Let me see the screen real quick. So I can just make sure that I...
Yep.
Actually, wait, why am I even doing this? I can just do this.
Boing. Just want to make sure I don't unplug anything by accident.
Yeah. Oh, you piece of garbage.
What?
What?
Hang on, undo the screen. Okay.
What? What happened?
I thought something else was on the screen.
Oh. No. Go up.
Get out of the game is getting more and more sentient.
Oh, God. Yeah, it's time to put a separate save file. Yeah, you can go down here to the bottom. Okay. Separate save file has been made.
Okay. Well, let's go with... What happens? Let's go with Sayori.
I mean, if it's going to be any more than I prefer helping Sayori. If it's going to be anyone I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, and...
But Monica said
that Sayori was helping her. Jeez. You really hate us that much? No! Sorry. I didn't mean this to be so difficult. Just think of the club, okay? You!
What? Okay.
You!
Well, sorry, Sayori. Looks like we're
No.
going Yuri.
Yeah, looks like we're going to Deary then. Well, I'll probably be the most useful helping out Yuri.
Me?
Are you serious? Why would you... Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying... So you'll be helping Yuri then, chump? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. So I think that your assistance will be very useful.
That's great to hear. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So is that everything we needed to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited?
Well, excited may not be the right word. But I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit.
Do you feel the same way, Trump? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki?
Natsuki,
What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything.
no, that's not what I meant at all.
Yuri anxiously glances at everyone in the room.
I'm sorry for that. I didn't really know why Trump picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so...
I get it. Kinda surprised though.
Why?
No, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden.
I know that I'm not good at it. I'm sorry if I said anything bad.
Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are all taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with her words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out for her. I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I feel that she tried to say something Sayori would say in a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kinda appreciated it. I'm sorry for making such a big deal out of nothing. Whoa. But I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcake's going to be the best part of the whole event.
Ah, I believe you.
Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. Hi. I turn around.
Sorry. I realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend.
Oh, right. I can't believe that skipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number?
I think that would be the best way, yes.
Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Yeah, it's 555-555-5555.
143.
Yes. The address is 555 5th Avenue in Phippsville.
2nd Street.
Ah.
Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday.
Well, my house?
Is that a problem?
No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you.
I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house.
Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way. I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. Not nearly as creative as you are.
1 second, I believe I need to plug in.
We're done! This is a great setup, isn't it? No, we can just stare at this. This is actually fine. I'm okay with looking at this for the whole rest of the video. Rolling again?
Yep, rolling.
Okay.
Don't underestimate yourself, Trump. I think that we will make a very productive team. Even if you only choose me because you felt bad or something.
Wait! You don't actually think that, do you?
I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me.
You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do.
But...
Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. If you wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right?
Huh? I didn't realize.
I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while.
I believe you.
As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression.
And I'm really looking forward to Sunday.
Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri is coming over to my house on Sunday? Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when you're outside of school? She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. I am 100% ready for this. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before that I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything. I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sayori before Sayori comes over. I decided to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply just entering each other's houses like we're family. The house is quiet. Too quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori?
Hi, Trump.
I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that this one is different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's ever been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations she's had for years now.
If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today?
Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by that time.
Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to help Monica today?
Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
So it's just me and Yuri then.
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So? Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, Trump. Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is always my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? If I'm getting punished for being so selfish, I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me.
Sayori! I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, Trump. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Trump? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had a really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much I can do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every single day better for you. And that's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, Trump. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, Trump. There's nothing. Nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
The only thing that could have helped me is if everything could be like it's always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streaked down her face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way I could never understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time, I put her into a tight embrace.
Trump?
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Trump?
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, her arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No. Don't do this to me. please don't do this. Trump, I...
Sayori manages to barely speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make those feelings go away. If there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know. I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Trump. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too.
Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun, right?
Yeah.
How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise.
I think that'd be nice then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Yuri shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. It's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri's coming over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much. And we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. Meanwhile, as I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri?
Thank goodness.
You're a little early. I'm sorry, I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time?
No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell.
You always could have texted me. If I'd known, I would have reassured you and hurried home on my way home.
I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason.
It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you.
That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well?
Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right.
I'm sure it will be fine.
I take Yuri to my room. Oh boy. First thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious.
It's so clean.
I cleaned it just before you came over, so.
That's very considerate of you to do. Wait, when did he have time to do that?
Yeah, you're right. He was a Sayori the whole time. He must have never slept and just cleaned it overnight.
And the sun is almost in the exact same spot, so...
Ah, you're right.
Well, maybe he's really fast cleaning.
Well,
Then again, he doesn't seem to own anything other than books.
yeah, that's true.
Wait, why does he have
there's a TV there.
Why is that a twin bed with 2 pillows?
Well, he had to prepare. He had to prepare for Yuri's visit, of course. I just realized that. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here.
Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean.
That would have been even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there! I snatched Yuri's wrist, which is in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine.
I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out.
It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started?
Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements.
Atmospheric enhancements?
You know, mood, lighting, aromatherapy candles.
Oh, wow. I didn't know you were planning on going that far.
Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place.
Yeah, our guests. Yeah.
Who knew she was willing to go that far?
Huh.
Although many people will stop just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to prove an experience that will leave them wanting more.
That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person.
Intense?
I guess that's the best way to put it.
Is that a bad thing?
No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually.
Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy.
Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little.
Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Let's see.
Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object.
I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you?
Yeah, that would be really neat. What's the wooden thing, though?
Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy?
Not familiar at all.
Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributions to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic.
Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for?
This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery though, right?
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems?
It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several sprouts, obviously, sprouts of ribbon. Spools of thin ribbon. What are these for?
Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get?
Yeah, I have it over here.
We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. You'll need about 100 of them.
Oh yeah? What will those be used for?
Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside.
That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri.
Is that so? Well, I suppose I did get a little intense, as you put it.
Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys.
Here's a marker, Trump. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons.
Ah, alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife.
Eh?
The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves orchard in it. Waved orchard. Waves etched into it. There's so many like hipster band names of me just mispronouncing things. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. Call that a knife?
This is a knife.
It looks really fancy.
Well...
Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it?
You're going to think this is weird.
Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know?
If you promise you won't be weirded out...
Yeah, I promise.
Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me.
No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you.
Suits me?
Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife, I can't deny that.
It is, isn't it?
Yuri eases her expression once again.
Would you like to hold it?
Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife, with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where did you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of knife with my index finger. Ow! Ah!
Trump! Why did you do that? I
didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all.
It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no.
A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgeted. If you're squeamish, then I'll go wash it off right now. Ah! Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand away.
Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking.
Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri.
That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry.
Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I'll do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return.
Trump? Did you really just do that?
There, now we're even.
Oh.
Yuri just looks back at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of this jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. This is heavy, Doc.
You're so weird, Trump.
Is Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that.
Why do you keep your bandages?
I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. But look, it's already stopped bleeding.
I see. That's relieving.
Tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay all of them out side by side. It looks better than I expected now, and will be really effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri.
Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move into the next task?
Yeah. Let's do it. What do you have in mind?
I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets.
That's right. You mean this dang school is making us pay for everything?
Yep. Also, you can have a club, which is basically assigning yourselves extra homework.
Yeah, literally, all it is just extra homework.
Come to think of it, you're giving yourself detention and extra homework.
Yeah, essentially. One of the items Yuri asked to hand me was a kit of
watercolor paint tablets.
Watercolor paint tablets.
We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us?
Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be back in a minute.
Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted.
Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use the small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring them back to my room. Yuri?
Yes?
I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Her face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or something? Yeah, it's a little hot.
Not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint.
Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups.
So, I thought we would do something simple that looks very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom.
Ah, neat. What are you going to write?
Well, it will be more fun to surprise you.
Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as the other color guide while we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolor feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing.
Ah, I'm sorry if this feels too childish.
No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know?
Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too.
Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself.
For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. It's just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes me feel things a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy.
Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. Huh. Weird. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently.
I knew you'd understand.
Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush. But I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt?
No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me.
It's not your fault. Your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck.
Is there something on my face?
Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel and I damper it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. He has hands!
Ooh.
He exists! He is an actual human being!
And they're not tiny.
No!
Wow, this is the only time you get to see the MC.
Yeah, you're right. Well, at least so far.
I don't know.
There might be new screenshots.
I think there might be a few other ones like with Natsuki.
Yeah. Is something wrong?
It's hot. I just didn't expect it.
Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist.
Wait. Just for a little longer. It feels really nice.
I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze and enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Hey, do you guys have any bacon? I sort of ate all my pocket bacon on the way here.
Yeah, good thing I brought my emergency ravioli.
Hey, Paisano, would you care for a mozzarella shake? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist, sending a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly, her face seems to be much more closer to mine than it was just a moment ago.
Ah,
Yuri slowly pulls away.
sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to pass out.
It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again. But her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. Get out here, son! There's a doings a transpiring! I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking.
I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results.
Yeah, me too. Are you going to add more? Are you going to add the lettering now?
Not yet. It needs to dry first.
That's true. But won't that take a while?
Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. Adjusting?
Yeah, I'm just checking. Make sure there's no dirt on it. Probably could use a cleaning.
Yeah, I need to get the microfiber cloth out.
Yeah. That's already better.
Oh. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay?
That's totally fine.
Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here.
Phew.
You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit?
No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done.
I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon.
So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping that we would have a little extra time after finishing the work. You know, that's why I set the bed up and everything.
Well,
Yuri thinks to herself.
I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well.
It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker.
No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right?
Yeah.
So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything.
Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her to the front door. Thank you very much for having me. Whoops.
Thank you very much for having me today.
No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow.
I will. Well then,
Yuri fidgets.
I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over, or we can go out somewhere. I forget you don't like going out so much. Smooth. As I stumble over my word, Yuri simply bashes. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say is, so...
You're very thoughtful, Trump.
Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand.
I kind of like that about you.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to as Yuri suddenly pulls back.
Sayori?
Uh-huh?
Ah! Hi, Trump.
Sayori? Just now, we weren't,
It's okay, Trump. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so...
Cat fight, cat fight, cat fight.
So that's fine, right? Of course.
Sayori beams.
Yeah, so... I'll see you tomorrow.
Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I came over here to see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me.
Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. Here we go again.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Trump? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear.
Sayori, don't say that.
It's true, Trump. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just...
Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. Something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
But...
Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Trump. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori?
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and I started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Trump, I like you so much I want to die. That's how I feel. And that...
That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give you. Oh no!
Oh boy!
Oh no!
Dewey friend zone!
No!
Saving.
No!
Good thing they give you lots of slaves. Lots of saves, lots.
Slave slots?
Yes.
Oh no! No!
Welcome to the friend zone.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Mr. Strickland, I love you. He'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed to be after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult things right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise, I'll help get things back to the way they were.
I see.
Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly painful expression.
Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest?
I'm sorry.
I should write a poem about this.
Sayori.
It's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? Being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just want to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Trump. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So...
Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. And I'm having so much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expect this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that that's a bit much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text, reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Trump, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets at the end of the desk of the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared, that all have poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on the day this important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. I suddenly feel awful knowing that it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Trump. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. What? I stammer, embarrassed. Did Siri really tell her about it so quickly? After how I basically turned down her confession? It really makes me seem like I'm the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so. Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Eh? Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets I laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is nearly printed as its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's the one I haven't read before.
Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished, it just stops moving.
What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Trump, what's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to go get Sayori, so. Uh, well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself, Monica calls out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her, or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they've always been. That's all she needs, and that's what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Oh no. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. Gulp. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house? Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. Oh no. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't this kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no other choice. I gently open the door. And demonetized.
Can we get an F in the chat?
Oh no. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Oh, not that song. I told Sayori I would be here for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession? That has to have been what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts just keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, not done any of the other routes the game told me to do, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship. And I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I only had one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die, and then respawn. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. Never. Ever. Never.
Trump! I'm haunting you.
And
Ghost Sayori! Da-da-da-da-da-da.
what?
Da-da-da-da-da. Ghost Sayori!
Wait, what is that?
And there goes Monica.
Oh
Wait.
dear.
Oh no, that's a mashup of everybody. Oh boy, it's glitching out now.
Oh no, what is this?
We're at the glitch out point.
What is this?
That is alien language.
Oh god. see this pointy girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any situation she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this. But starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me. Oh dear.
It's an ordinary school day like any other.
Mornings are usually the worst. Being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Or video game animes. Or anime video games. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there's a whole lot of girls in it anyway. School day is as ordinary as ever, and now it's over before I know it. I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Golf clubs. Doki Doki Golf Club. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me, and I guess that leaves me no choice but to start with the anime club. Oh, Monica. Oh my goodness. I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Ah, yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We don't know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most beautiful girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, demonic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so... What? Wow. I thought my Joy-Con was having a seizure. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for, anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you should check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. You joined a debate club and didn't think there were going to be politics.
Really? There's got to be no arguing in debate club.
It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Oh, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry, glitching. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the classroom. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I think she's right.
Yeah, it would be.
I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Monica see. She? Hey, Trump. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but how on earth did you know I was looking to join a club? In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Ah, awesome! You're really sweet, Trump, you know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile.
First cupcakes, now a smile. Your haggling skills are getting weaker.
What's next? I dejectedly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back. And I brought a guest with me. Okay.
Huh? A guest?
Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Trump. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So, let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. So anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president.
It's nice to meet you.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice.
Very mature.
Yes, very. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Trump in a classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought in anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him.
In that case, I should at least make some tea, right?
Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Trump? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Totally.
I can see that.
I see that.
Your table has a whole lot of holes in it, but okay.
If you knew what went on on that table, you wouldn't put your face on it.
Table.
Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, It's my duty to make the club exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival a little more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each other, in front of each of us, before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I can at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, Trump, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I really don't have a good way of answering that. Manga. Natsuki perks up. Looks like she wants to say something but keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, I can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. Anyone getting a feeling of deja vu here?
Nah.
No. I guess there's no point in reading this out, since we've already seen it.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I've read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. It's not just a boulder. It's a rock. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality.
Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world.
I hate horror.
Oh, why is that?
Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Eek! What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the club last meeting. It looks like you were working out a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. Give that back. Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Isn't that the point of the literature club?
Is that so?
What good would it be if you were in the literature club and had somebody else write for you? I believe it's called cheating.
Well, you could also read. Then it would just be the reading club. It'd be the reading and awkward silence club.
Yep. It's just what a club. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. You wouldn't like them. Not a very competent writer yet?
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and even showing the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have any writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I just got an idea. How about this? Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, the next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea.
Well, I think you're right, Monica. You should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Trump?
Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? I never said I would join the club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, it wouldn't let me skip for a moment. Monica, what are you doing? What?
I'm sorry, I thought...
I guess I need to tell you the truth, Trump. Thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find more before the festival... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that? Yeah. It could be fun, right?
You really did scare me for a moment.
I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next board meeting so we can all share. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. That really impressed the class star with my mediocre writing skills. So I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. Suki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. You've unlocked a special poem.
Ooh, what's the special poem? Oh, isn't that nice? It's happy thoughts.
Oh dear. Oh no.
Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts going through my head. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Now I am the dead.
Oh no, what was that? Oh dear.
And now I've merged with, Natsuki.
Oh no.
Oh no, she's just plain gone.
Yeah. She just isn't even there. These are all pretty easy to pick.
I think the hard one is, Natsuki versus Sayori. That's a hard one.
Ah, dang it. That's the first time she's ever jumped. I can just speed run this.
Speed run!
Philosophy! Alright, come on, there's good stuff, game. Hi again. Good to see you didn't run away on us. Don't worry. It's fine. It might be a little strange to me, but I can at least keep my word. Well, back at the literature club.
Fantastic. We're back here again.
Fan-freaking-tastic. Oh,
Thanks
no.
for keeping your promise, Trump. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. I'm pretty sure that's the idea of a club. Oh dear, why does the back of the classroom look different? Why is everything skewed?
Skewed?
Yeah, why is the music going faster?
Oh, it does that.
I know. If you don't take it seriously, you won't see the end of it.
We don't need to read.
No, we don't need to read at all. We don't need to see anything at all.
Hey, did they make it?
Something Natsuki certainly have a big smile for someone who keeps her manga something in the classroom. Oh, it's getting good. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Monica. Manga is literature.
I'm sorry, Trump. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read.
Well, I mean, the background's kind of tilted, but I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right to me to do something like this, if you ask.
Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess.
No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try and be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to.
Are you sure? It just felt like Well, as vice president and all, that I should help you start on something you might like. Yuri reached.
He reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked up a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. I believe that's what they're calling it nowadays.
How is this girl accidentally being so cute? And so big? And beautiful? Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this.
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
We fixed the screen! Yeah, they really need to fix that in the patch. The screen kind of just, was out of place there. I mean, I know it's a beta, but...
Seems to be lots of glitches in the game.
Yeah.
Ah. Crap.
Sorry. I was just spacing out.
Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just reading a bit of this, so... Don't mind my eye. It happens.
Oh no! That's the book you gave me, right? I mean, I think you gave me the right one. I know you have a little bit of trouble. I know you have a little trouble seeing.
Sorry, I think I have something in my eye.
Yeah, I believe it's your hair. Your bangs are a little. Now you have the ceiling in your eye.
Better to see you with.
How far does it go?
I think off screen. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason.
Ah, there you go. You're better now. Just curious. How come you have two copies of the same book?
Ah. Well, when I stepped out the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant.
Also, you already gave me this book. Like 2 minutes ago.
I just happened to buy 2 of them.
I see. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear that. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? What's the story about, anyway?
Well?
The Portrait of Markov. The Portrait of Markov.
Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have the trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean.
What do you do on weekends, Yuri? Can I join?
Not the thing about the limbs.
That's kind of dark, isn't it?
You mean hot?
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Trump?
It's not that. I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so. It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil,
But because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway.
I'm rambling, aren't I?
Then suddenly,
Not again. I'm sorry.
hey, don't apologize. We don't apologize. That's just the way it is.
Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts,
My whole body.
I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I could do is listen. It's a literature club after all.
That's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to, but...
What are you saying? Let me just get the book. Alright, it's fine if I sit down here, right?
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Sorry.
I was just...
Yuri.
Oh, can we view the history? No.
I'm gonna figure out if I can edit that in.
That'd be hilarious. Yuri, you're really apologizing a lot.
I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean...
There. This should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up to Yuri's.
I suppose so.
I guess this makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
Newman.
Has Wild Newman appeared?
Yes. You haven't shown up the entire recording. Hi. You were very hot. Were you in front of the heater?
She's probably flopped in front of the heater, yeah.
That you were very warm.
And she has come to share the warmth.
Oh yay.
In Sphinx position.
But at least it's not 5 million degrees.
Are you ready
Huh?
to turn the page?
Oh, sorry. I got a bit distracted for a second by the book, obviously.
That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do.
Okay, can you guys hear this right now?
Say it, Newman.
Well, there was certainly a lot of purring. I don't know if they picked it up or not. You only get one chance to be cool, Hank.
Since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah, thanks. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but this main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
Huh? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not.
Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things and everything.
Huh. That's what you were thinking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her.
Something else?
Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know what that came into my head.
Yuri, are you feeling alright?
Huh?
You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little...
My breathing?
Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat.
I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water.
Alright, don't push yourself. What on earth was that about? Trump, did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyways, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? No, she might be a while, so I figured we'd just get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. Uh-oh.
No, Newman. Oh yeah, Natsuki's here.
I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. Chum, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh? What? You expect me to believe that you actually put effort in this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe I'm not good, but yeah, I did put in effort. Just not for you. It all starts somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about, isn't it? fine. Oh, sorry. Newman. 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 You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. What?
You suck. Your poem sucks.
Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. You'll probably think it's stupid. It's the same poem from earlier.
How original.
I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it, but you used this one already. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. People don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to try and express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on your wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. You're a pro, obviously. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? I guess not. Hi, Trump. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities, or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Yeah, I know you are. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? I'll keep that in mind. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, we're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we need to get past soon. That's fine. Great job, Trump. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That's why it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean like it's a bad thing, though. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on so strongly. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly, the door opens. Yuri?
I'm back. Did I miss anything?
Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems without you.
Huh? Already? I'm sorry for being late.
No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more than glad that you took all the time you needed.
All right. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I want to feel that way, you know? I see. Let's read it. Hole in wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings. But my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrolling playing tricks in my ears? The room begins to twinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. He's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fear, I brandish my pen. So what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you want to call it. It's very Newman. Sorry, I'm just not really the right person to ask for feedback. What are you doing?
Meow. Meow.
It's okay. That kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems are putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of an epiphany yesterday. It's been influencing my poems recently. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. Are you trying to tell me something? Focusing on the same thing for too long. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Oh yeah, that's right, you came back.
Exceptional.
So what was that?
Did I say that out loud? He's going to hate me.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
Huh? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before.
Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. Uh-oh. Actually, my first time, really.
Well, I know that. It just means, yeah. Okay. This is the real reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. No, Newman.
Oh, come here. Kitty.
No. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened.
Newman.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together probably the most difficult of all. It might take you some time. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. You mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of the hair illuminate beneath the amber glow bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Palms. Breathe. Okay, that's enough puffing me. No, and don't fight me. Stop tasting me. Stop tasting me. I am not food.
He's reading the poem. All I hear is just this hair. And then he gets attacked. Hi. Newman.
The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm's breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that.
But it took you a long time to read.
Ah. Well, I just don't read script very often. I think your handwriting's actually pretty.
That's a relief.
I like the poem too. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Hey. So we're having technical difficulties.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Jerry?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Trump.
Really? I must have missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more to tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way.
I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so...
Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
You know, I was really nervous about doing all of this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Trump.
Me too. Phew. What?
Hello, Newman.
Oh no, the music's out of tune again. What's wrong with this language?
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing. I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can it be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something else to say? Thanks. But it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it and Trump did too. Based on that, I'll gladly give you suggestions of my own. First of all...
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Trump liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what I... You're just... Maybe you're just jealous that Trump appreciated my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as he started showing up.
Natsuki.
Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you!
Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki.
Me? Who keeps talking in front of me? Oh gosh!
Edgy? Sorry, my lifestyle is a little bit too much for your mental age to comprehend.
Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know.
If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try.
Well, be careful, or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you?
Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head?
Yeah, go on. Let Trump hear everything you really think. I'm sure it'll be head over heels for you after this.
Ah. Trump? She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. Oh, this.
Think it's the one true goal?
Yeah. Ah, yes.
Just Monica.
Ah, yes. Hey, Trump. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay. Oh, sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably just better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Ha ha ha. So president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to do a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done.
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Yuri?
I didn't mean it.
I believe you.
Please don't hate me. Please? I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today.
It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over. You can go home now if you want.
You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer.
I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done.
Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today.
It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri.
That's not that. It's not that. I just didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Trump. And I would just be embarrassing with you listening.
I guess I really don't have a choice, do I?
I'm sorry for causing trouble. But
Oh. Well, I guess we can make a save point there.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Huh.
All my save files are gone.
Neat.
Okay, that's fine. I don't have any save files.
We don't need save files. Why would you bother saving?
What?
Oh, and we're here.
Okay.
What do the files say? Oh, so this is what they do.
Oh, shoot, there's actual things.
So, I guess they had to simulate the computer then.
Oh, shoot, she doesn't even exist?
Yep, she's gone. Wait, so, hang on. So, if this is on the Switch, though,
Yeah.
is there any way to restore the save files?
I don't know.
Or do you have to reset the cartridge, or what?
What? We have files. We have files.
Oh man, are we gonna get hidden lore?
Oh, dude, look at this. These are all the words.
Well, oh wait, is that the cheat thingy for the?
I think so.
Oh,
Backup files? File 0, nothing. Okay, there's nothing in there. This is a scratch disk, do not use it. Mail.
you've got no mail. Pictures.
Side stories.
Ooh.
The side stories are stories of friendship that are unrelated to the events of the main game.
Okay.
To get all 6 side stories, try writing poems for different characters and doing their special scenes. The special scenes?
Huh.
Okay, apparently everybody has their own sprite.
Yep, we get wall art.
Art. Things. Poems. So Yuri's special poem required by writing all 3 poems for her. Appearing only in Act 2. The protagonist's bedroom. A corner of the school. A random classroom. The background used for the poem.
Oh yeah, that's what we needed. The first sketch of Yuri's second CG before being outlined and colored in.
Oh.
Artwork drawn by Satchley to celebrate Halloween 2019.
Okay.
The first concept of the complete cast, drawn by... Okay.
Oh, okay. So that's like the concept of the game.
Yep.
Oh, there's a whole bunch of locked ones. I guess you get that by playing through the game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, a music player.
Yep. You can play music.
Oh, okay. Ah, yes. Ooh, settings. Oh. That is interesting, though.
I guess that's how they did it.
Oh. How do I leave?
It's the metaverse.
Ah, yes.
Now...
Newman.
Stop.
Newman.
Stop balancing on my arm.
Oh, dear. Well, I guess with that.
Yep. I believe we're 3 hours, 15 minutes into it.
Yeah. See you next time.
Yep. Bye, people.
Goodbye, nobody.
I hope we don't leave them hanging.